everyone, it's Ethan or Miss back again for another video today, and welcome back to our Chicago Blackhawks franchise mode. We are here again, and it's been a while. I'm not gonna lie, I think the last time I recorded a video was last Saturday, which that was the 9th, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, it's been a while. Last weekend, I had started the series, and I recorded the first 8 episodes of this series last weekend. So I haven't recorded since. Well, I have recorded some videos. I just haven't recorded any Chicago videos since. So here we are. It's been about a week. Not 100% sure how things are gonna go. Like I said, it's been a while. So let's take a look at the team. I did edit the lines before we got up here. But yeah, I am very excited to see how this team pans out. So, top line this year is still Kane, Strome, and DeBrincat, but we changed it around a little bit. DeBrincat's now on the right side instead of Kane, so we'll see how that goes. They're getting a +3, which is good, so then Kane's still playing like an 88, while the other two are playing like 93s. And then their third line is Jonathan Toews, Kirby Dach, and Alex Nylander, which I really hope this line can do something good here. They were pretty good. Well, I believe this was the line that we ended up with at the end of the last season, in the postseason. So I think they'll be able to do good again, and they're all getting a +3 as well, which means a 90, an 87, and an 89, which is very good. And obviously, as you can see, I I lowered Alex Nylander's potential to a medium top 6, and he's still grown tremendously. So, yeah, I mean, sick. But again, they're all getting a +3, which is really, really helpful. So our third line now with Andreas Johnsson, Philip Kurashev, and Dominik Kubalik. So a very stacked third line. Technically an 85, an 83, and an 82 with that +1 overall. And then our fourth line is still pretty stacked as well with Anders Bjork, Jesper Boqvist, and Boone Jenner. Then defensively, we have Nick Bowdan with Adam Boqvist. Once again, we're going to try it out again. I really want to see more out of Bowdan, or Nicholas Bowdan. I'm just going to go with Bowdan because it's just so much easier to say than Bowdan. No, is it? Bowdan? We're just going to go for Bowdan because I'm pretty sure that's the actual pronunciation of it. So, Nicholas Bowdan. Obviously, you can see his passing and puck control isn't that high, but his offensive awareness is so high that you would think he'd be able to put up a lot of points with Boqvist. So I'm going to try it, and Boqvist has just turned into an absolute unit on this team. Obviously, last year he put up 65 points, which is by far a new career high for him. And he's obviously a 90 overall now, and he is sick. And then our second pairing, we have Vitaly Vishnevsky and Dougie Hamilton. So this is Vishnevsky's first full season in the NHL. We're pretty excited to see how he does. More of the defensive side of things. He's not very fast either, so we'll see how that goes. And then Hampus Lindholm and Julius Honka on the third pairing. They are getting a +3, which means technically with the with the boosted overalls, our top pairing is an 84 and a 91. Our second pairing is an 81 and an 85, and our third pairing is an 87 and an 84. So we've got some really good matchups here, guys. And of course, Philip Gustafsson is back to start us in pretty good season last season, and of course Malcolm Subban back again to back him up. He's just been great for us, honestly. This entire series, he's been a really good goalie, especially for EA stat standards. A 909 is tremendous, let alone a 918 and a 919. I know he was the backup last season, but still, Malcolm Subban's just been really good for us. So yeah, I'm very happy about that. And a quick look at the AHL. Obviously, we got Reed Negrin and Rick Hughes playing a lot of ice time. We have Lucas Dostal as the starter. He could be a backup for us here very soon. But I honestly don't know if I'm going to choose Dostal or if I'm going to be choosing Subban yet. So we'll wait to go through that when the time comes. Now, I do want to check, but I'm pretty sure we don't really have anyone too big that is expiring this season. But let me take a look just to make sure. Taves. Yeah, okay, that's fair. Sorry. But apart from Taves, I'm pretty sure that's it. yeah, so I would like to obviously no, I can't re-sign him yet. I'm not going to be trading Jonathan Taves. Don't worry, guys. But yeah, I can't re-sign him yet, so I'll have to wait till after the deadline. But yeah, we're listed as a buyer for I think literally the first time in this series. I'm gonna check free agency. Not that I really need anything on this team, but we might as well take a look just to see if anything big is out there. If any Svechnikov is out there, Logan Stanley's out there. It's interesting. For prospects, Chistov. I mean, we can sign him. I guess we might as well, since he hasn't gotten a contract from anyone else. And what about goalies? Eric Comrie is the best goalie out there, potential, and yeah, just the best goalie out there. Wow. Mike Smith, 41. That's crazy. All right, guys. Well, I think it's time we head into the simulation. So let's see how things go this season. I think this is genuinely one of the best Blackhawks teams that has been out there in recent memory. We'll see how that performs on paper, or we'll see how that actually performs. But on paper, I think we are definitely a top contending team. Obviously, we had a pretty good season last season. Looking to do better though. Let's see how it goes. Which yeah, I'm very excited. We'll see how it goes. Preseason was pretty damn solid. 4-1-1, not too bad. I mean, if we're getting what is that? 9 points in every 10 or in every 6 games we're playing, that's not too bad at all. So we actually lost the first game of the season, which was against Pittsburgh. We ended up winning against LA, and we're now up to 3-2-0 in our first 5 games. Isn't too bad. Now, of course, I have not mentioned it yet, but the NHL season has officially started, guys. I'm very excited. The Leafs coming up on top last night, or sorry, well, I guess 2 nights ago now, but I believe the Oilers won last night. I'm going to check just to make sure. But I know McDavid had a great game. Last time I had checked, I think Edmonton was up 4-2 or 4-1, and McDavid had a point on every single goal, and he had a hat trick. So let's see, he had an assist, a goal, and he did not get a point on the 5th goal, but they did win 5-2. So both of my teams winning early this season, which I'm very, very happy about. Of course, the All-Canadian division is going to be very interesting, and I think, personally, the teams that make it will be Toronto, Montreal, Winnipeg, and Calgary. Unfortunately, I feel like Montreal will make it. I don't know. I would much rather Edmonton make it. I mean, I think it's between Edmonton and Montreal, really, but I think it's almost a guarantee for. Well, man, I don't know. That's such a tough decision because I think Toronto makes it. Montreal is an option, of course. Calgary, I think, makes it. Winnipeg, I think, makes it. But then there's also Vancouver, Ottawa, which I doubt Ottawa makes it. But, like, you could really pick any team between, Vancouver, Vancouver, Edmonton, and Montreal. Like, those 3 teams could all really make a push for the playoffs. So I'm very excited to see how this season goes. Of course, we are in the new year. Also, I haven't mentioned it, but the new WandaVision series started yesterday, or I guess today, sorry. But I watched the first 2 episodes, so if you guys haven't, the first 2 episodes are out. I would go watch them. They're pretty entertaining. The first one was in the 50s, set in the 50s, I believe. Then the second one in the 60s, and then the next one we're going to the 70s, where we're also going to have color, so that'll be interesting. So Chicago, heading into the new year, top of the league with a record of 39-1. My God. Patrick Kane with 55 points in 40 games. DeBrincat with 49-40. Strome with 48-40. Nylander with 37-40. Adam Boqvist with 34-40. Almost a point per game player. Our second line's doing very well as well, which I'm very happy about. So was our third line. Khrushchev and Kubalik at least. Where is Janssen? So Janssen's not doing that great, but yeah, wow. I mean, Lindholm putting up a lot of points on that bottom pairing, and Nick Bowdan not doing too bad either. I really need him to put up a lot of points. So, oh my God, scroll up to Bowdan, please. I really need him to put up a lot of points so he gets a boost to those stats because, last year at 30 points, kind of really on pace for the same thing, I guess. Which that's not at all a bad defenseman, but obviously he was much better in Moncton when we had him. So I'm just kind of hoping he'll get to be a little bit better, but we'll see how it goes. Obviously, he's got a really good shot for a defenseman, very high offensive awareness. It's just the puck skills really need to get better, and that's my only worry about that. Let's check out the goaltending. Wow, Philip Gustafson is playing great. Malcolm Subban, not so much. I gave him early praise earlier this season, and I mean, he's really not living up to what he's done the past few years, but Philip Gustafson is playing fantastic. 28, 8 and 1 with a shutout, a 912 save percentage, and a 2.49 GAA, which are some very, very solid stats. And like I said, we're heading into the new year. We're in a very good position, so let's head on over to February and more so the deadline, which I'm very excited about. There's a very high chance we have 40 wins by the deadline. Slim chance, but it could happen that we have 40 wins by the All-Star break. Just kidding. No, we don't have enough games to do it anymore. But if we had to beat Minnesota and we won every game after that, we could have hit 40 wins by the All-Star break, which would have been crazy. But yeah, I mean, either way, a record of 37, 12, and 2 heading into the All-Star break is pretty damn good, to say the least. We win it back to this season. I should say a pretty big win streak right now as we head into a home and home Colorado. We win one and we lose, so both home teams lose, but it's fine. We still get 3 points at least, which is a very good answer, or a very good scenario, I guess you could say, for or a very good outcome. That's the word I was looking for. A very good outcome for a home and home. We were actually on a 4-game losing streak there, but we brought it back to beat Nashville, San Jose, and Colorado. Headed to the deadline with a record of 46, 16, and 3, which is just insane. We have 95 points on the season. No team is even close to us right now. My God. And Patrick Kane, of course, 78 points in 65 games. Dylan Strome with 72 and 65. Alex DeBrincat with 70 and 65. Adam Boqvist with 59 and 65. Alex Nylander 52. Taves 51. Dak 47. So he's doing very well. Of course, I'm still very worried about Dak. I really want him to turn into something. And honestly, I don't know why I didn't, but I should have turned him into a medium elite because he was the 3rd overall selection. Like, there's no way he's not an elite player. I know he's on LTIR right now, but I just feel like he should at least have the elite potential. So in future franchises, he probably will have the medium elite potential. But yeah, overall, I mean, this entire team doing pretty well. Vitaly Vishnevsky, I mean, 13 points in his rookie season for a guy that has 71 offensive awareness is not bad at all. Let's check out the goaltending. So Gustafson slowed down a bit, and Subban turned the Jets on. It went from like an 881 to a 918, so right around his average, I guess. So yeah, again, like I said, Gustafson slowed down, but it's still some really good stats. 37, 12, and 2, which is a crazy good record. So yeah, I mean, Patrick Kane's almost at the point where if he doesn't get a point this season, he'll almost finish point per game. So we're obviously going to be a buyer heading into the deadline. We are going to see what's out there, but I don't really see myself making any trades. Yeah, Jake Gensel, very interesting on an expiring deal. Not too much value either, but again, like, I don't even know where I'd fit someone into this team right now. So I don't want to make a trade here at the deadline. I think this team is ready to go to the playoffs, and let's just see how it goes, guys. I'm very, very excited, to be honest. But yeah, this could be a really, really good season, depending on how it ends. So let's see what happens here to end off this season. Let's see, we've got how many games left? We're at 65. We have, what is that, 17 games left. There is a chance we hit 60 wins, a very small chance, but it can happen. So let's see what happens. We can only take 3 losses. Let's see how it goes. There's one. We've got 2 losses. Okay, we've got 1 loss left in our last 14 games. Not looking too good for the 60, but there's our last loss. We have to win the last, unfortunately. 60 wins won't be a thing. We've really struggled here after the deadline. So either teams have gotten better or we have gotten worse. We've most definitely already clinched the playoffs, which, I see that. We should hit 50 wins. There's our 50th win. So, we definitely slowed down after the deadline for, like, the first 3 weeks, but we look to have picked it up now. We've clinched the conference lead, which is nice, and, I think the President's Trophy's in the bag as well. Coming down to the last game of the season, we end up with 56 wins. We are playing the Vancouver Canucks in the first round of the playoffs this season. And 56, 22, and 4 is a tremendous record. Patrick Kane at an 84 puts up 96 points. 116 points for the Chicago Blackhawks, leads the league. Tampa in second with 109. Toronto in third with 105. A lot of teams hit 100 points this season. I haven't really looked at it this much, but let's actually look at some of these stats. So, goals for, who had the most goals for? We did. Cool. And the highest goals for per game were also us. Goals against, the least goes to Chicago, which is very good. Power play goals, the most goes to New York, but we were in second, so not bad at all. We had the second most power plays in the league. Our power play percentage was very good at 23.2%. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So top 7. Not bad at all. Shorthanded goals against. I saw we let up 4, which actually isn't all that bad. Power play goals against. We only let up 29, so a very good penalty kill as well. We were shorthanded the least this season. Our penalty kill was top 7 as well. So again, a very good penalty kill. Very good special teams this year. We only had 1 shorty this entire season. I wonder who scored it. Our home record was 31-9-1, which is by far the best around the league. And our away record was more around halfway through the league by the looks of it. No, just kidding. Our away record was still pretty damn solid, but winning almost 60 wins, you kind of expect that. But our home record was much, much better. And then the last 10, we were 8-2-0, so that's actually the best record in the last 10, which technically isn't, because 8-1-1 would be better since it would be more points. But let's go take a look at what the points look like this season. So 96 from Patrick Kane with 52 goals. 87 from DeBrincat, 84 from Strome, 72 from Boqvist, very, very good. 67 from Nylander, 63 from Taves, 56 from Dax. So we kind of slowed down a little bit there. I think our second line just slowed down in general. Kubalik with 46, Kurashev 43, Lindholm 31, Janssen 28, Bjork 26, Dougie Hamilton only 25. Man, I don't know what it is about Dougie Hamilton, but he just doesn't seem to sim well. Nick Bowdan with only 24, so that's not that great either. Boqvist, or the other Boqvist, with 23, 22 from Jenner, 20 from Honka, and 19 from Wisniewski. Not a bad rookie season. Yeah, but a very top-heavy point category for Adam Boqvist. The goaltending, a very sick tandem. I'm guessing they probably split the Jennings just because we had the least goals against this year. But yeah, very good. A 908 save percentage from Gustafsson with 47 wins. And Subban with a 913, which is not bad at all. Rookies again, Wisniewski played very well. Cool. So let's take a look around the rest of the league to see what the rest of the league looked like. So the points leader this season is Tyler Seguin with 109. Not too bad. Most goals goes to Patrick Kane. Let's go. Andrei Svechnikov dropped 51, though. Very good. from Svechnikov. But Patrick Kane will take home another Maurice Richard before he retires, which is great to see. Most assists goes to Teuvo Teravainen with 67. Sam Steele, wow. Very, very good. Highest plus minus goes to Sidney Crosby with a plus 36. And Dmitry Timashov, who was probably playing with Crosby and Gensel, that entire line. I'm guessing that is the line at least. Dmitry Timashov is an 83, but put up 59 points this season. Let's check out the defenseman. So, the defenseman, my God. So John Carlson led the league in points. He was a point per game player. Can Boqvist steal a Norris from Carlson? Maybe. I mean, 72 and 82 obviously isn't as good as 82 and 82, but he did have a plus 27 where Carlson was a minus 2. So that'll be interesting to see, but I think it's really only between those two. I don't think Chabot really got enough points to compete with those two, so interested to see how that goes. And the goalies, the most wins in the league goes to Philip Gustafsson, so not bad at all. Wow, Bob was very good. So was Dave Riddick. Sergei Bobrovsky and Dave Riddick were both really good with 920 save percentage, but oh yeah, Bobrovsky's definitely taken home the Vezina here at 44 wins, a 920 and a 2.42 at 35 years old. He was very, very good. Let's check out the rookies this season. Dylan Guenther dropped 71 on him. Speaking of Dylan Guenther, not even speaking of Dylan Guenther, but speaking of Columbus, there is very heavy news / rumors going around right now that Pierre-Luc Dubois wants to go to Montreal. So, yeah, that'll be interesting. Pierre-Luc Dubois to Montreal is almost a guarantee by the sounds of it. It's just, what is Columbus getting back? Who knows, honestly. That'll be very, very interesting. I'm very excited to see how that goes. Matthew Savoie with 56 points at an 87. Wow. Very good rookie season from him. And Shane Wright at an 85. Puts up 47. Jesus Christ. Connor DeWare at a 79 drops 45. Wow, jeez. Damn. And rookie goalies, we obviously didn't have any. Not a lot of rookie goalies out there. Hugo, though, Minnesota Wild legend. Yeah, so he was the only one that actually split starter minutes. So, yeah, very cool. Very excited to see how this team does in the postseason, guys. I would like to quickly take a look at what Vancouver looks like. We are going to start the postseason in the next one, though, just because that would be ideal. So David Krejci with 82, not with 82, sorry, is an 82, with Elias Pettersson and Brock Besser. Then Rust, Horvat, Virtanen, Stasny, Trocheck, Kessel, Lind, Hunt, and Nemesnikov. Hughes and Forsstrom. Olaf Forsstrom, very good. It's a very sick top pairing. Ulevi and Myers, and then Poolman and Schmidt. Very good decor. And Holtby and DiPietro are the goalies. So, yeah, Vancouver is a pretty solid team, to say the least. But, yeah, guys, that will be the end of this episode. Hope you did enjoy. Tune in for the next one where we will go through the postseason off a President's Trophy win and a potential, or maybe a few player awards coming as well. So thank you guys all so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.